Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Tuesday, October 24th, 2023, and we're at Sunnyhill Restoration Area, and we're about to set out on roughly a 10-mile loop. We've got the bike charged up. We've got 3 bottles of water. I picked up I had a pair of tweezers that I'm going to throw in my ditty bag to pick out any grass that gets hung up in the sprockets. And I'm carrying my EcoFlow power station in the back basket, just in case. Shouldn't have any problems, but I still want to take a chance. We're starting out at 179.3 on the odometer, and it's about 79, 80 degrees right now. A little more breezier today, but that's good. And the clouds are supposed to move in and out, so that should make it a little bit easier in the open areas. So, but anyways, let's get a start and get going. I'm in Power Assist 3. I've got my wireless mic on, just because I noticed yesterday's video with the wind, it kind of got a little it wasn't good. So we'll try this now and see how this works out. Yeah, yesterday was fun on this trail. We went down to the observation tower. We'll probably be passing it up again, but we had a alligator that was partially on the road, blocking traffic. And we also had a bear scoot out across the roadway. So we'll see what's in store today. And I did map this out briefly on Onyx Hunt, and it comes out to 9.6, but it's probably closer to 10 with all the curves and everything. And here's our first little patch of sugar sand. I hadn't seen anybody today except for a maintenance guy or somebody that works for the restoration, just passing by about 9 o'clock this morning. Just waved and kept on driving, patrolling the line a little bit, as it were. So we ended up yesterday, I think, pretty close to 10 miles also. We still had 2 bars left on the battery, which was good. I'm just really hesitant to do longer ones without a backup. And I got kind of a backup with the EcoFlow now. And I think worst comes to worst, I can stop at the Blue House, which is I think like the maintenance or administration building, which would be about the halfway point. I think the air pressure in my tires is just about good. Seems to be riding along a lot better, especially going through some of the sugar sand. Yeah, this is our last full day here. Tomorrow we pack up and head to Tampa Bay for a house sit for the next 18 days. Let me just check something. Catch it on the way back. Adjust the angle on this thing a little bit. There. I was wondering why that. I was trying to eliminate the banging with the EcoFlow on there. I might just stick a piece of wood in there. Hold on 1 second. Right towards the beginning. So I just wedged a piece of dead wood. And that sounds like it took care of it. So I'm staying in the woods a little bit on this beginning part because the beginning part yesterday was freshly mowed and there were clumps of sod, and that didn't work. It's bouncing around again. Hold on 1 second again. All right, tighten up that bungee cord a little bit. That seems to have done it. Oh, spoke too soon. Now, oh, this don't look good. I'm down to 3 bars already. Might be a change of plans here. I really didn't get a full green light on charge on the battery. I ran it up as far as I could. Alright, here's our sugar sand test trial. Whoa! Alright, we're back on the bike again. Took a dump there. Didn't quite make it through the sugar sand. So, if we come that way again, we may end up just walking the bike across that patch. I made it yesterday. God damn. This path is not the best, especially when that tractor just went by, kind of falling into his ruts. God, bless it all, man. All right, here's the turn off. And this should get us out to the first canal. All right, first canal. And clumps of grass. See if we can get out of here without getting too much trouble. I want to stop here. This is the intersection where I want to go. And this looks pretty good this way. Shit, down to 2 bars. Let me run down to those white tanks down there, and we'll regroup and see what. We might have to hook up that EcoFlow already, but I want to make it down to the main canal just to give you guys a shot of what that looks like. Hopefully there's no gators sunning on the edge of the trail today. The one we had yesterday was just around the bend the other way, coming from the tower. All this dead grass is matted down, so maybe it's that lower spoke wheel that catches everything. So these are the 3 white tanks everybody talks about. Wondering what they were for, and the guy yesterday was telling me that they used them to solidify the sludge so it drops to the bottom, and then they can have clearer water to pump out instead of having it all sludgy, if that's a word. Alright, so I don't think we're going to be able to do the full loop if we're down to 2 bars already. But if I can get it out to here and maybe go down to where that other tower is, it's not, what the guy said yesterday, it's not fit for use due to vandalism, and they're going to end up wrecking it out. So this is, let's see what this looks like here. So this is the main channel. Let's see it going down that way. It looks like there's people working down there, so maybe we won't go there today. But that's where the other tower is. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there's people working down there. Probably wrecking it out. But yeah, I hear airboats at night. Last night there was some airboats coming down this. We can go back the other way. I can show you what it looks like that way. And it's some channel that hooks up with, there's a main lake down there. I forgot what the name of the lake is there. But yeah. But it's nice up here. I mean, shit, if I had a decent battery and everything, I'd take a loop. Now this canal, if you stay on the canal here, it'll go up to Black Moss, I think it's called, which is another 5 miles that way. So we're just gonna, I think, turn around and maybe head back. We're at 182.0 on the odometer, and here comes somebody up the 2-track trail. So we'll pause for a second and let them go by and see what happens. All right, I think we're back on the road again. So we're down to 2 bars. So those were some guys, I guess they're going down the, kind of looks like you're going to wreck out that that other observation. Well, let's take a run over to the other observation. So it's aluminum sulfate. Aluminum sulfate. Maybe we'll go over to that other tower. We had a real good cell signal there yesterday. I can maybe stay there for a little bit and put this charger on. Before we do that, I think I want to hook up this Equiflow to the bike. Be right back. All right, after about 15 minutes, we got all the grass out of the sprocket, and I got the Equiflow power station hooked up, and it's up to 3 bars now. So we're gonna go take a chance and go down to the observation tower again. We'll see what the voltage looks like for the battery. All right, what's sitting in the road here? It's a hawk. Now, right around the bend up here is right where that alligator was sunning yesterday. So I got to keep my eye open. Doing about 15 miles an hour, pedaling. This ain't bad along here. It's just that patch that we had gone through earlier. And all the grass is kind of just clumped up, and my sprocket, the bottom sprocket on my derailleur is close to the ground, and it just picks up that stuff and winds it up real tight around the sprocket. Once we get to the gravel part, we can go on to shift it. All right, we can shift it up now. It's not smooth yet, but it's better than what we were coming off of. I happen to see a gator on the other side of this channel. We'll stop for a second. Down to 2 bars again. Alright, so here we turn left. And this, God damn it! Fucking trails. thinking this is the area where he was laying out. And we'll see if he's a creature of habit. Damn, I should have left that charger in the box. Wasn't thinking. It's not too bad, but alright, so this should be the area where I saw him. No gator laying out today so far. All right. We'll see if our little baby alligator is here in the moat. So the battery pack was at 51% for charge. So we'll see what it looks like now. There's an observation tower coming up on the right hand side. And we're currently at 2 bars. So we'll probably hang out here for a little bit, see if I can upload my videos since it's a little bit higher. And we'll give the battery a little chance to charge itself up. So that blue house is just on the other, further down about a mile. You see another gate down there. All right. Well, let's park this thing in the shade, and we'll take you on top. Show you what's going on. All right, guys. Well, we're just leaving the observation tower, and our battery EquiFlow is now depleted, and our bike is sitting at 3 bars. So that should get us back, but as you can probably hear, we're running into a headwind, and it's pretty windy today. So that might have something to do with the battery. We'll see how it looks when we get to the turnoff to the campground. So yeah, my plans are to get another battery for backup. This EquiFlow was kind of an afterthought. At least they gave me another bar. So I We're at the observation tower for probably about a half hour. Doing about 17 miles an hour. This whole trail would be a lot nicer if it didn't have that long grass or the clumps of grass that get caught in my spokes, not in the spokes of the gears. But the tweezers seem to be working pretty good. Spent about 10-15 minutes unwinding blades of grass that had wrapped around the sprocket, lower sprocket mostly, because it's so close to the ground. And I could probably eliminate that by just letting the bike do all the work, but we don't have that luxury. Especially when the battery has just dropped to 2 bars. Kind of thought that headwind was going to be a pain, but we're kind of covered up with a little bit heading into the woods here. Well, when we drop down to 1 bar, we'll start saying some prayers. So we were at just about 5 miles from the campground to the observation, so it should be pretty close to a 10-mile deal by the time we get back. Alright, and here's our turnaround for this one. This is all high grass, damn it. Alright, let's try that now. Turn the bike back on again. We're up, we got 2 bars. Still sitting at 2 bars. This is going to be a nail biter. Damn! Oh, gator. Woo! Good thing he swam in the water. That was a gator. Down to 1 bar now. I can feel my gears grinding up. I make it to the end of this little patch. Yeah, it's starting to slip, which means there's, fuck! Alright, I'm going to have to stop for a second. Declutter my tires. Turn the bike off. See if we can get it charged back up again. Damn. Alright, after about 10-15 minutes, we got the sprockets cleared of the grass, and I'm just looking at this, and this was not a good place to stop, but because this is where the bear was. But he's not here today so far. So I did checking on the map, and we're at 960 yards, which is what, maybe a mile. So we're not too far from home. And we had turned the bike off. And hopefully when we turn it back on right now, it's going to be 2 bars. We'll see. Cross your fingers. 2 bars. All right, let's get going. Take advantage of it. Two bars. I think it kind of regains its power when it sits for a while. I think these are lithium batteries. Well, I just don't like, oh, what are you going to do? don't like all the damn grass clumping up. So there should be a turnoff here that we want to take that goes back into the woods. And I think this is it right here. So we're going to turn right and down the one bar, but we're probably within about a half mile. Ah! Damn trail. It's the only thing I don't like about this shit. Alright, now we got to keep an eye open if it fell off here of our sponge dealio that we used to cushion. We're not too far, maybe about a half mile. There goes a deer. I think it was that same one that we kicked up last time. Down the one bar. Well, if we can't find that foam thing, I guess it's gone. There's the campground. All right. Well, that was exciting. Back at the campground again. I'll put the miles we gone. We didn't get our full one that we wanted to do, but it's good enough. Well, that's going to wrap it up on this one. We're heading out tomorrow morning. So our next one will be the AOCHUAN Preserve. Just a quick in and out to change out a trail camera that's not working. But anyways, we'll catch you again tomorrow. Guys, have a good one. Adios.